guys, welcome back to Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I am Deathbringer57, and in the last episode, we killed the pursuer, and died a couple times being stupid. Well, we didn't get a whole lot of progress done. In this episode, though, we will. First thing I wanted to do was show you guys this. The Ring of Blades. This is a ring that increases your physical attack by 5%. If you New Game Plus up to, I think 2. Yeah, if you New Game Plus the game twice, you can get the +2 version, which is an increase of 7.9, I believe, 7.9 or 7.8%. Which generally doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it's a lot more than you'd think. So, we're gonna be heading back out this door. Why, you may ask? This pathway right here, while very dangerous and it hurts a lot, ow, has significance. There's only one reason why I would tell you to go through this, and that's if you're new to the game and you generally get annoyed with some of the enemies. You would go this way. I, honest to God, forgot this even existed, so, you know, embrace it with me here. I can get rid of these damn hollows. And that stone guy, I don't really want to learn him. Try and ignore him. Please don't turn around. Okay, good. So down this hall, you want to be as fast as possible. You want to open this gate. And here, there's a chest. This chest holds a fire longsword. This game does not really develop a whole lot upon what's everybody known as the bane of existence, split damage. In fact, only in Dark Souls 2 does split damage actually help a lot of the weapons, giving it a lot more damage and not decreasing any form of its physical, such as this fire longsword is generally just better. What it does in this game is, instead of just cutting a tiny bit of main damage and adding its own element, it basically splits the damage in half from that element to the other one. So it's a super helpful thing. Also, I'm going to be trying to get this item because I'm stupid. Here! Aha! Prism Stone. Don't know why I literally took the time to get this item, but I did. Ow. Now we're just gonna slowly make our way back up to where we were at, and we'll continue. Oh, jeez. Guys, please be nice. Oh, God. You get stun locked pretty easily in this game, by the way. Oh, God. I'm not trying to use my life gems. I don't have so many. This has not been a good run for me so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run to this lady. I knew you'd be back. And we're just gonna buy 3 life gems, because I'm gonna need them As much as I want to, I'm going to need... You know, I really would love them. Green blossoms. Now then, once you run in here, you're going to want to run immediately to the right. So you don't get destroyed by big ass the crossbow things. I forget what their names are. Sorry, I'm focused on not trying to die. There's a lot of mobs in here. Okay, I'm just gonna drink an SSIF3 now. Anyway, you get the spell Great Soul Arrow and a blue wooden shield. The blue wooden shield is pretty decent, I suppose. It's better than a lot of shields you'll be getting, at least for a little bit. So you can go down here. This chest will be rigged with one of 3 status effects. It'll either have poison, it'll shoot a crossbow, or it'll just have curse. The curse one is not common, the poison one is, and then the crossbow is if it feels like appearing. Generally it is a 1 in 3 chance, but it feels more like a 1 in 9. So no! Stop it! So here's what I think is kind of funny. Opening this chest gives you a life ring and a large Titanite shard. If you did not choose the life ring as your starting gift, which I did, you see how early on in the game you get it. It does go up to +3, however, that is locked behind going through the DLC, and that's pretty much it. Hey, bait. Do I want to go through here? Nah, I never really want to go through here. I'll come back later to go through that, but I don't really have a whole lot of health to be doing that with. Aha! Life gem and a Hamlet bone. Oh. I never really know these things if they're going to stab you or smack you with a fucking shield. Ooh, wing spear. That's a dex weapon, I believe. It is, and I don't even have enough dex to wield it. Too bad. Spears are super useful in this game. In fact, I would rate the most useful types of weapons in this game. A spear would be up there. Right along with ultra great swords and karaoke music. What? Okay. I don't know what that was about. There's another hollow soldier helmet. Large leather shield. This one actually has 100% defense. No, it's 90. It has 100 in normal, I believe. Could be wrong. I don't use this shield, so I wouldn't know. Alright, here's a fire arrow. I'm gonna open this gate. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna rest at the bonfire really quickly, guys. So yeah, generally this place isn't so big. Let me heading on this. Bye, Total Guy. I call him Fred. And we arrive at a fog gate. Are you... Okay. Sellsword Luette. This NPC can only be encountered in Scholar the First Sin on the PS4 and Xbox One. You cannot find him on base copies of Scholar for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Now then, I'm going to mute myself for there's a cutscene here. Enjoy. This is the last giant. Sorry, I'm gonna do this. There we go. This guy essentially is one of the two choices you can have for a starting boss. Generally, I'd like to fight the other one later on, mostly because, well, he offers more of a challenge than this guy does. However, this boss can still take the cake for whipping your ass. Whipping your ass, motherfucker. Anyway, I used to call him the Tapdancer King when I was younger. If you chose a mage, a sorcerer, as your starting class, or as your class, then good news. Those spells you start out with will take the cake, as this guy has very low resistance to magic. So, you shouldn't honestly have to worry if you're a mage. The only thing I'd worry about is running out of spells. And I died. I feel kind of stupid. I literally just tried to do nothing but attack. Oh boy. Okay, what I forgot to say while in the middle of this, he gives 10,000 souls when you kill him, and his health is around 2,300. So, yeah, he's not really much of a threat. Magic's a good way to damage him, because A, range, and B, it'll still do a large chunk of damage since this guy's meant for whatever time of the game. He honestly scales with whenever the player runs in here. Yeah, I'm not joking. You can fight him late game, or you can fight him early game. Either way, you'll still get the same result. Just hitting him in the leg, like maybe 20 times, and he's dead. Okay, I gotta move. Okay. Luette. There we go. Oh, give me 7,500. The wiki lied to me. Okay. Well, before we end this episode off, because generally I would mostly end it by a boss, there's one significant thing that we can obtain by killing the last giant. As you know, you just got something after you kill him called the Lost Soldier Key. there are a couple doors around this entire level. Yeah, level. That require this key to go through. Such as this door right here. You can just avoid these enemies. I'm basically just gonna do that. I don't really care. If you didn't kill the pursuer, there would be a fog wall right on that doorway. That is where you would fight the pursuer as his boss. But because you can fight him on that rooftop, you can basically unintentionally kill him there. This guy really wants to mingle. Ooh, that's not good. Dude, really? Okay. I hope to God they don't follow. Oh my God, they follow. Just die. Anyways, there's the Drangling set with our first rare drop. Well, not rare drop, but rare weapon. The Drangling sword. It's... how to put this? It's a strength faith weapon. Generally, I don't normally run around this thing. It is a very good starting greatsword, however, the stats that it has really makes it annoying to want to run. Plus, it's got very short range, like the bastard sword, so... yeah... and when I meant the strength faith, that's... I don't know. It's not actually... it doesn't actually have faith on it. I don't know where the faith came from. I'm generally just as confused as you guys are right now. But yeah. If you feel like running it, 25 strength and 20 dex. So you got quite a long grind before you can use this thing. But hey, that shouldn't stop you. And up here... it's just a base halberd. Yep. You're expecting something good, weren't ya? That's not good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get to a safe spot. Oh my God. Are we really doing this right now, dude? Also, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get us to the next area, so thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please leave a lick. I like lick. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.